But I really like how you, reached out to parents and said that, they need to get their kids reading at home. If you wouldn't mind reiterating that so that folks at home.
Well, my interest in reading comes from my mother, who was a school teacher, and I had a library card when I was about 6. And the town that I grew up in, great town in Ohio, Orville, the library used to have a contest for kids reading books. And I was always in the top 10. Me and 9 girls. It never changed. I was the only boy that read. And yet, of many things, I thank my mom for encouraging me, making me read is foremost, because I can't tell you the enjoyment I've gotten out of reading. And I think reading just is something that helps all of us. And particularly, I think kids have to both be encouraged and made to read.
Especially, too, you think more so with technology, and I know you were talking about your grandsons and the video games and all the
Well, don't get me started on video games, because I just don't like them. The video games replace a lot of interplay between parents and kids and brothers and sisters and neighborhood kids and playing ball in somebody's backyard. And I am a real opponent of video games.
My question for you, kind of on the sports side, is with some of the scandals lately with some of the college athletes doing inappropriate things, accepting things that they're not supposed to, how would you clean up college athletics?
Well, I don't know whether you can clean up college athletics. People have been cheating since time immemorial. Some alumnus is always trying to get into the act by taking care of a kid when he shouldn't. The whole essence of it is that a kid going to college that gets a free education for 4 years, probably in the summer, if he's willing to, gets to work at a pretty good job. That's not a bad situation for a kid. And I'm totally against giving kids an extra stipend beyond scholarship to play at any school. And the whole idea of extra things and rules breaking, I don't know how. The NCAA has no power of subpoena and no threat of perjury. Those two things almost make it impossible to shut down on all the cheating that goes on. However, if there were very large penalties imposed on people that had broken recruiting rules, then that would in itself be a deterrent to further breaking of recruiting rules. The penalties are just not severe enough. And I think in some cases the NCAA could help it. As an example, in an NCAA tournament, as much money is involved, the schools that are involved in the tournament, until they are knocked out of it, I think should be allowed to pay for the parents of their players to come to the tournament. I think that's one way that families could be helped because of their kids attending school. The NCAA tournament brings in hundreds of millions of dollars, and they could certainly do that for the parents of 64 kids. I think that would be not a huge thing, but a neat thing to do. And it's just so hard to keep a guy from giving a kid $100 after a game. I mean, it's just, that's where the coach and the athletic director have really got to sit on kids. And probably all too often that doesn't happen.
So listening to what you just said, so you're definitely against paying players?
Oh, absolutely. I think that's a ridiculous idea.
My last question for you would be, would you ever consider going back to coach?
Oh, I don't know. It would all depend on the situation. I mean, I don't want to coach just to be coaching. It would have to be a situation that I thought I was ideally suited for, and then I'm not even sure. It's a different thing now, I think, than when I was coaching. Basketball is a game I really enjoy. I enjoy teaching the game, so I would never say, no, I'm not going to, but it would take a unique situation.
Anything else that I'm leaving out that you think people should know?
No, you've covered it all.
Okay.
Okay.
I appreciate your time.
All right.
Good meeting you.